All right, we're on day 4 of Drift Week. We're done at English. We're done in English Town. We're packing up the Airbnb. We got to be out of here in like 30 minutes. But I wanted to stop and show the cars because, like, dude, I feel like I'm like Fast and the Furious, man. Like, you wake up and there's all these cool cars outside. So we've got Devin Bruce from Bruce Innovations. His shop is in Charlotte. He's driving a Turbo Z4. This is one of my friends, and he's awesome. We got my car. The front bumper is at the track, so we're gonna go over to the track this morning and fix up the cars a little bit. I showed this car earlier. This is Ian from Colorado Drift School. Just a super nice, clean Corvette. Now these guys, their car is having issues and they needed to have a car to be able to drive around. And because they're not from the US, they're having issues using a debit card to get a rental car. So they posted on social media and somebody loaned them this car.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Top power morning, please.
Now this car, this is wild. So he drove from North Dakota straight here with like an untested car. It's a Mustang with a frickin' SR20, man. Like, he literally built the car and then left and drove straight here. And he didn't get to drive at English Town. He didn't get here in time, but the car made it and it's running pretty good. He's got some tuning to do on it, but like this was like fresh engine build, broke the motor in and then hit the road. So look at, it's like it is mid-engine. Most of the engine is behind the strut towers. This is crazy. Yeah. Dude, that's a tiny little intercooler. Yeah. It's his car. Dude, that's so wild. Alright, time to pack up the rest of our stuff, and then we're gonna head out to English Town to go work on cars and then hit the road for Pocono. That's the Jersey shoreline right there. Okay, we're back at the track now. It's cold. I got to do some stuff in the car. One of the things I noticed over here is that, so I'm really excited to put the radium fuel cell in my car, which is awesome, as a fuel level sender, and I knew that it wasn't going to match up with the 886 cluster, and I said, it should be close enough. It's actually the reverse, so when I'm empty, it shows full, and it's not quite the same resistance value. So when I was driving over here, it's like pegged at full, and I don't actually know how full the tank is, so that got a little sketchy. I thought I might run out of gas, but I've got a couple of fuel tanks here, or fuel jugs here, so I'm gonna fill up with fuel, get the car up on jack stands, and check the trans fluid, check a few things, make sure we're good to go before we hit the road to Poconos. Okay, so there's a little bit of trans fluid leak from the output shaft flange. Luckily it's the same as like a W58, so that's something I can get in the US relatively easy. The transmission's making like a little bit of a whine noise when in gear, and I wasn't sure exactly where it's coming from. I just changed the fluid in it, so I wanted to go ahead and check the fluid level. So that's what I'm doing now. We'll see, like, I gotta get that drain plug out, and then let me see if, I don't even know if you can so like, yeah, there's like a little bit of a fluid leak from the output shaft. So maybe when we stop and we've got a couple extra days, what I'll do is go to the auto parts store and get one and then get that installed, because it's relatively easy to install. I just need to do it. So okay, gear oil was good, it was full. The transmat is like contacting on the transmission assembly just a little bit, so that's the noise I'm hearing, just the noise transfer. Now for the bumper. The fiberglass set is still a little janky because I didn't fiberglass everything because I'm an idiot. Like, I forgot to do this, so that's just zip tied together. So I'm gonna zip tie it up on both sides, zip tie it in the middle and get it nice and tight, but first I gotta make it not look so terrible. So we're going to spray over that white bit with that red spray paint there. Good enough. Windshield banner, and then time to hit the road. After a long, exhausting morning and day, we're finally getting on the road like 3 o'clock. So a lot of people, pretty much everybody's already hit the road to go to Pocono Raceway. We don't have a hotel yet, so we're still figuring that out. But we figure we're just gonna drive there and get there as quickly as we can because there's supposed to be a snowstorm coming. So driving in drift cars in the snow is does not sound very appealing. So yeah. We're at the Wawa. Wawa is a thing out here. I don't understand it exactly, but it's a gas station that's got like a deli in it or something, makes sandwiches, and everybody hangs out of the Wawa. Anyway, this is my lunch because I haven't eaten. It's like 3 o'clock. I'm eating some chips. Got me a soda so I can, you know, pump me full of caffeine, and we'll get going.
On my car, so this might get a little sketchy. I don't know yet. That's a crazy bad accident right there. Oh my gosh. Dude is up on the median. I don't even know how. Oh my gosh, he took out a light pole. All right, we made it to dinner. We're gonna go inside with everybody. Car did surprisingly well. Rain-X sucks, and Rain-X doesn't help when there's ice and sleet. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do because it is definitely sleeting out now. So this could get really sketchy trying to get back to the hotel, or to if we find a hotel. We haven't even found a hotel yet. This could get really sketchy. I might have to like stop and scrape the windshield off, then keep going and stop and scrape it off, and yeah, I don't know. It's snowing. It's sketchy. It's fun, I guess. So hard right now. I have no wipers. It's sticking to the windshield. One of my headlights is pointing at the sky because I didn't get aimed after the accident the other day. My transmission is making noise. I just hope we can make it to the hotel safely. Every hotel we tried to book was booked full, so now we have to drive another 20 minutes in this weather to try and make it to a hotel that we can get a room at. Made it to the hotel. All right. That's the end of this video. Check in for the next one. Snow drifting at Pocono?